Hey, good morning everybody. Ed the Pond Professor here. I am back at Lake Delton, beautiful Wisconsin Dells, and we have a spectacular day.
You know, just focus on the things that you got to do back in your own backyard. If there's one place to screw it up, where do you think it is? Here with us watching you. Sorry, Mikowskis. We'll make sure they don't.
It is early fall right now. Team is over there getting breakfast, ramping up for the day. We've done a lot of prep work, which you've already seen. Now we're gonna come in and we're gonna start tackling this project. So what I wanna do, I'm gonna break up into multiple teams over here. We have a lot of different machines here, and we're gonna start tackling this thing from the bottom to the top. I also have some stairs going in the middle. Big waterfall up on that top. We have a couple challenges in front of us. We have to move a couple large boulders, actually like 5 or 6 of them. So we got a special piece of equipment in town just for this. It's gonna be an incredible day. I'm really enjoying the camaraderie of everybody being in town. It's been a blast so far. We started out over at Natura last night, had an incredible dinner over at Hot Rocks, but just seeing all those big lagoons, those swimming ponds and everything, this is a much smaller version. No reason for that here because they have that incredible lake. So what we wanted to do with this feature is just create an amenity for the already beautiful setting. All right, we're standing up at the headwaters area. This is going to be the area that we're going to be concentrating one of the teams. So what I want to do this morning is I want to split everybody up. So what we're going to do is we're going to set the steps that are going to cut across the stream first. That's going to set all those elevations. One team is going to go downstream. They're going to work on that reservoir, doing all that boulder work coming on up. I'll probably stick with another team going upstream to finish up over here. This is a day-and-a-half event, so we want to try to get as many things done today as possible because I was looking at the radar, and of course, we have rain coming in. So the challenge with that pipe right there is connected to the downspout. So if we get a heavy rain, it's going to create a lot of water really quick. So what I want to do is I want to get this taken care of, get all that stuff, that entire riverbed done. So then tomorrow, if we do get any rain, we're focusing up on that higher ground of this waterfall area. So a few things that I'm going to be taking into consideration during the design process is we're standing right by this beautiful pool area. This incredible deck. Mikowskis are talking about doing pavilions and seating areas and everything over here in this grassy area. So what I want to do is I want to create that waterfall kind of cascading its way down towards this area to create that beautiful sight and sound that we all crave. You guys had fun last night? Oh, yeah. Excellent. Yeah, it was a great evening. Thanks to all the Mikowskis for taking care of us last night, giving you that personalized tour of the Natura property. We're super excited to work on this project with them because of the location, because of all these different things that we talked about last night that they're doing, connecting people with water. They do have the swimming pools here. You have to have them. That's an important part of a tourist destination, but what they're really trying to do is get people outside. They had a huge investment of putting in all those play structures out there in the lake. Not only was it a big investment, but it was a massive amount of time working with the DNR just to get approval to do that. They are the only ones on this lake that are allowed to do something like that, and it was just because of the way this little cove was actually set up. So it's really awesome to see this because this is that natural connection. So getting kids out into those water bodies, beautiful sand beach going out and everything. But because of that, because they have all that stuff out there, they have that sand beach, what's happening is all the children and adults are coming from the beach, going into the swimming pool. And anybody who's ever been on a beach before, you know you're gonna have sand all over you. So this river system is actually designed and will be built as a washing station. So as people are coming from the beach, we're gonna encourage them to go down through the water, rinse themselves off, dump all the sand in here before they actually enter the swimming pool.
You know, get in there, build a waterfall, help, you know, listen to Ed, ask him, You know, just focus on the things that you got to do back in your own backyard. If there's one place to screw it up, where do you think it is? Here with us watching you. Sorry, Mikowskis. We'll make sure they don't.
All right, everybody ready to go? Woo! We are making incredible progress here on our Midwest Regional Event project. Everything is really coming together. We got some incredible talent out here. Everybody's really finding their own little groove. We got different teams of people backfilling, strapping up rocks, operating the equipment, doing excavation work. We have a team that's out in the woods finding logs. We're bringing in soil. We have all these different pieces and elements coming together. First thing we did this morning, we set those steps that set the stage for everything. Then we started working off of that. Chris and Chuck stuck with that lower section. They're working their way out and around from that. We are working on that stack slate urn, which we've now actually changed from just a decorative element to actually be part of the frame system for the waterfall. We're actually starting to make progress on the main waterfall. We started dropping in some of those big boulders, and we got some new boulders that are coming in. So Dave made a quick call. We got 5 more monster rocks coming. Thankfully, we have the machinery and the people here to take care of it. I'm looking forward to this thing running by the end of tomorrow.
Did you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, it's lunchtime.
All right. All right, so here we are down at the bottom of the Pondless Basin, and a quick update. Right now we're just kind of working on our natural overflow. So when all the storm water and rainwater comes in and it fills up too high, we want it to go down this natural drainage swale that comes into there. How we're camouflaging this pump vault is that we have a few layers of fabric down in there backed up against the log. We put a bead of foam, and then they can use this area to plant with terrestrials, perennials, things like that to camouflage the vault. Obviously, being a public setting, we don't want access to that vault by any of the customers that are sitting here. So we're gonna put a couple of TACCOM screws in there so the lid doesn't come off. We'll put a natural stone over that, and then we can blend and feather all this soil out to where we get a natural landscape coming into it. So the #1 goal here was to change the shape of our Pondless Basin. That was a rectangle. Make it more of a natural flow to match the rest of the river system going up. And then down here, this is just a dry stream creek bed to handle our overflow to get down into the swale at a lower elevation. So stay tuned, we'll keep it rolling.
What not to do. Step out of the corner, okay? Write that down. All right.
All right, we're getting to that point in the day where we're starting to see a lot of progress and a lot of the details being taken care of. We have our river stone going in the bottom. Remember what we did? We came in with a really fine small pea gravel for the bottom of this. The reason we did that is this is going to be that interactive feature for children. So we want them to come in here. We want to make the bottom very conducive for them to be walking around, splashing, getting all that sand off of their feet that they're picking up over in that beach before they get in the swimming pool. Other things that we're wrapping up right now, we're finishing up the plumbing for that stack slate urn, which is going to frame out that one waterfall. We're making great progress moving upwards towards the top of that waterfall. All those little details are making all the difference in the world. So I'm looking forward to starting to chug along here throughout the afternoon. We're gonna start grading things out, cleaning everything from the bottom, working our way to the top of that waterfall.